Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, just welcome in general. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Sophie Stein if you're new around here. Today's video is going to be all about periods. So if you're a boy, this one's not for you. I don't think any boys really watch my content. This is going to be a strictly girl chat type of video. So I hope that you have a cup of tea, hot chocolate, coffee, a pumpkin spice latte perhaps, since it's currently that time of the year. I literally just made myself the most delicious pumpkin spice latte at home with this like pumpkin spice creamer. I'll tell you all about it in another vlog, but it's so good. Okay, but like I was saying, today's video is going to be girl chat. We're talking about periods. I'm going to be sharing with you all of the products that I use and the things that I do to make this time of the month a lot more enjoyable. I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe bearable is the better word for this. But they just like make the time of the month go a lot more smoothly, and they just make me hate life a little bit less during that time of the month, if you know what I mean. Before we dive into this video, I do want to say that yes, I did already make a video pretty much just like this one. This is going to be like an updated version of that. I was looking back through all my videos, and that's one of my most popular videos. Strangely, I never expected it to be very popular, me talking about periods, but people were interested. So I thought I would make an updated version of that video because some of the things have changed. I'm definitely using like a few different brands that I like a lot better now. With that being said, let's just get right into the video. I'm just gonna start with the most obvious period product. That's probably the first thing that pops into people's brains when they think period, and that is tampons. So I found this brand at Target. It's the best ever. I love it so much. It's called Elle. So these are just organic cotton tampons. They have BPA-free plastic applicators, which are much better for you than regular plastic applicators. There's no rayon, no chlorine bleaching or synthetic pesticides. Overall, this brand is very impressive to me. First of all, I think the packaging is very cute. It comes in this little like round bin that I just think is really cute, like I said, and it actually comes with both regular and supersized tampons, which is very useful, so you don't have to buy like two whole things of each of those. They have a mix in here for you, so that's perfect. They are actually a 1-for-1 brand, which means that for every like product that you purchase, they make that product available for someone in need, which is just really, really amazing and special. So I'm like very happy to support this brand. Also, all their products are more like ethically and sustainably made, which we love. So overall, I'm just a very happy customer here. So those are the tampons, and then I also really, really love the pads as well. So, okay, we'll start with liners because this is pretty much the first thing that I use whenever I start to have my period, and it's very light. I will just use these liners, and the packaging again is very pretty. Look at that, like rose gold. These are the chlorine-free ultra thin liners. I promise you that you have never tried a more comfortable pad or liner than these. I completely forget that I have it on, which is amazing. That's exactly what you want. I did not even realize this, but these are also organic. It says organic cotton top sheet. So it's just made out of really good ingredients that are not going to harm your body. A lot of conventional products unfortunately have a lot of really bad chemicals and things in them that are not only bad for your body but bad for the earth. So happy to support brands that are doing things right. Next up, we have the regular pads, and truly they are so comfortable. I cannot stress that enough. They just feel so soft and fabulous. That's what they look like. And these are obviously same as the liners. They are made with organic cotton, which is amazing. I love. Also, by the way, I didn't even mention, I'm actually not a very big tampon person. I probably will take me forever to get through this. I prefer pads, which is probably definitely an unpopular opinion. Something about having a tampon in gives me a bit of anxiety. Like, I know, like, it's never happened to me before. Like, I've never lost one up there or anything like that, but the fact that that could happen just gives me anxiety. And sometimes I'll go to bed and I'll be like, wait, did I take it out? I can't remember. And then I like freak out and have to go to the bathroom, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and it stresses me out. So I'll really only ever wear tampons if I'm like working out, swimming, at the beach, anything like that. I will wear a tampon, but other than that, I prefer pads. So the last Elle product I wanted to show you are these. This is just the ultra thin pads, extra long overnight. I mean, the packaging is just so cute. I love it. Obviously, I like to wear these at night because they're extra long, so you really never get any leakage when you wear these because they are very long. Moving on to a few other products that saved my life during that time of the month. I really, really like these. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but these are the Simply Summer's Eve Mandarin Blossom Cleansing Cloths. They're not the regular Summer's Eve. These are like the Simply brand, which means that they just have a lot less chemicals in them. They're a bit cleaner. So these are free of harsh chemicals, dyes, alcohol, parabens, so you can feel good about what you're putting on your body. So yes, I like these. I definitely prefer these to the regular Summer's Eve because I just feel like they're a little bit better for you. Keeps you feeling fresh and clean down there, which is always nice. Next up is apple cider vinegar. This might be a random one, but I actually mentioned this in my previous period video because it is truly such a game changer. I am so impressed by how good this works. If you start taking this even just a few days before you're supposed to start your period, just take like 2 tablespoons once or twice a day. It will make a difference in how heavy your flow is, how bad your cramps are. At least for me, that's what I've noticed. I don't do it every month because sometimes I just forget, but the months that I do remember, I genuinely notice a really big difference. So I'm gonna try to do better with like being consistent with this because, like I said, it makes a huge difference. It does taste disgusting, but the results are worth it. Another product that might seem like it's coming out of left field is this essential oil. Focus, yay. It is called Digize. It's from Young Living. I use this to help me when I feel bloated. It works so well. I actually use it like throughout the whole month. If I have eaten too much or if my stomach just feels a little bit off, I will drop like 2 drops on this like directly onto my stomach and rub it in, and it gets really, really warm. And literally within like 20 minutes, I feel so much better and my stomach, like the bloating goes away. This actually came with my Young Living starter kit and I have used it so much. I can't believe it's not out yet. I guess it's almost out actually, so I might have to order some more soon. But something about this mixture, this blend is very magical and it like works like a charm for me. So if you have a Young Living account, you should definitely order this. It does come with a starter kit. If you get a starter kit, this is like one of the best oils. Another alternative from this that would definitely help with bloating is if you took ginger tea. You can make fresh ginger tea from ginger root or just get like a Yogi ginger tea. I love the Yogi brand for teas. I think the Yogi tea brand actually makes like a menstrual tea that's really good for cramps and for bloating and things like that. So definitely look into that if bloating is something that you struggle with like I do. The next period lifesaver is this, which looks like a mess, but it is my heating pad. It was pretty inexpensive. I just got it from Amazon. It's not like very cute or nice or anything, but it is very soft and it does get very warm. So those are really the only 2 things that matter. This is just very comforting. It helps relieve cramps and it's just like very relaxing and cozy. So I will either put this behind my lower back when I'm in bed and just lay on it like that, like when I'm propped up against my pillows watching Netflix and chilling, or I will just put it over my stomach, just depending on like where my cramps feel worse. Usually they're in my lower back. But yeah, the heating pad when I have cramps is my best friend. My other best friend when I have cramps is my Advil liquid gels. I've never been someone who enjoys taking medicine. I don't like taking pills. I'm usually against this sort of thing, but honestly, I had a doctor tell me one time, and she was like a naturopathic doctor. She knew how badly I was struggling with my cramps. I had horrible period cramps for like several years growing up, and it's gotten a lot better over the years. But my doctor told me, she's like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking Advil. She's like, I know we like to be like more in the natural route, but Advil like once a month is not going to kill you. You're going to be fine. The dosing instruction says on here to take 2, but my doctor actually told me to take 3. And she said to take 3 like the day before you start your period or like the day of. I usually get my really bad cramps on day 2. So like I'll start and it'll be really light, and then the next day is like the cramp day. So normally on day 1 when I'm really, really light and I don't have any symptoms yet or any cramps yet, I will take my Advil that night so that the next day it like kind of alleviates or like minimizes the cramps the next day, and it really does work for me. Typically I will only do like 1 or 2 rounds of these, so I'll take like 3 the night before I even have cramps, and then if I start to feel cramps the next day, like on the onset of feeling the pain, I will take 3 more, and usually it like knocks it out, and it's very, very minimal cramps. So okay, those were all of the physical products that I could like pick up and show you that really helped me a lot, but there's also a few other things that I really like to do that also make that time of the month a lot more easy for me. All of the streaming services, YouTube videos, Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, Disney Plus. I love them all. When it is that time of the month for me, I will usually take at least one day, if it falls on a weekend, even better, where I will just be a total just couch potato, lazy girl, and I will just like lay in bed or on my couch under a blanket, drinking something nice and cozy, with some snacks, of course. I totally capitalize on the opportunity to have a self-care day. I will pamper myself. I will make myself feel good. I'll do a face mask, put on my self-tan. I'd like to do anything that makes me feel like I look good, because honestly, when I'm on my period, I usually just feel like, ugh. Doing those things like doing my face masks, really taking care of my skin, doing my self-tan routine, just like making myself feel better, definitely helps. Sorry, I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent there, but let's bring it back to Netflix and like the streaming services. I think it is so nice to watch very girly things when I'm on my period. I just feel like I'm really in my little feminine zone. I just tend to feel a lot more sentimental and like girly and like sensitive when I'm on my period. So I like to watch uplifting shows, but that are also a bit emotional, so I can like cry. Like I love crying when I'm on my period, not in a sad way, more of in like a happy way, or just like overwhelmed with emotions kind of way, but not in a bad way, if you know what I mean. So for me, nothing beats putting on like a romantic, like Hallmarky type of vibe. Actually, recently we watched the cutest movie on Netflix. I think it just came out like last week or something, but it's called Love Guaranteed, and it's a Netflix original, but it's very Hallmarky. Like it's like a Hallmark, it's like a Netflix version of like a Hallmark movie, and that's like my favorite kind of movie. It's basically about this guy who's using this dating app and it doesn't work for him, but it's called Love Guaranteed, and they guarantee you're gonna find love. So then he wants to sue the dating app company, and then him and his lawyer are a thing, and it's really cute and funny, and I think you should definitely watch it. And it's also fall themed. Like in the very beginning of it, they're like going to get pumpkin spice lattes, and I just think it's really cute. So I really enjoyed that movie. So that's just like a perfect example of something that I would like to watch when I'm on my period. Just movies like that. Sometimes I'll just go into Netflix and I'll type in Hallmark, and then it just comes up with like all the cheesiest, best romantic comedies on Netflix, and they're fabulous. I am a very emotional person in general, just like in my daily life, but when I'm on my period, actually it starts like a week before my period, literally like 7 days before, up until maybe like day 3 or something of my period, I am extra sensitive, so emotional. Literally everything makes me cry, whether it's happy, sad. Actually, it's mostly happy stuff, which is nice. Like I'm just more sensitive to like sweet things going on. Like I can literally like look at like a cute old person and just start crying. That being said, I actually think it is quite nice, or it can be quite nice, to embrace your emotions during that time of the month. Like just feel your feels, you know, it feels good to. And it's also, I think, healthy, or it can be healthy, to process your emotions and like process your feelings. You definitely don't want to wallow in like negativity or like sad feelings, but if you're just feeling a bit sentimental, a bit just emotional in general, which is that's how I tend to feel. Sometimes I'll just feel so overwhelmed with emotions, not necessarily bad emotions, just emotions, that I will just like break down and start crying. That's just me, and it's fine. And I think that it's actually healthy to just feel those things, let it all out, get it over with, feel it, just process your emotions, feel them, and then get them out of the way. And I think it's very healing, actually. So that's just my 2 cents on embracing the emotional side of your period. I truly cannot believe that I got this far in the video without mentioning the #1 thing, the most important thing that brings me joy. It makes me feel good, it makes me feel comforted, it makes me happy on my period, and that is this chocolate in general, but also specifically this chocolate. Cadbury Dairy Milk Fruit and Nut Milk Chocolate, also the roasted almond. These are at a tie for my 2 favorite chocolate bars of all time. In our household, we go through quite a lot of dairy milk bars, to be honest with you. Between Josh and I, we like eat a lot of this chocolate, but specifically when I'm on my period or coming, like about to get my period, these just disappear. They really bring a lot of joy and happiness to my heart, so had to mention those. But honestly, I think it is so important to treat yourself during this time of the month. Just like embrace what's going on, embrace your cravings, eat the chocolate, enjoy the chocolate, live your life, watch the Netflix, relax with your heating pad, and just chill. I'm all about like maximizing the joy and the coziness out of every situation, and being on your period is not the greatest feeling ever, obviously, but there are ways to make it a lot more enjoyable and to like make like a big deal out of it, basically, and kind of milk the situation. Okay, I think that is everything I wanted to share with you for this video. Those are all the things that really make that time of the month more enjoyable and less horrible. I hope that this helped you. I hope that you found it useful, and that is all I got for you today. So please subscribe if you have not already, and if you like videos like this for me, if you want me to have more like girl talk kind of videos, give it a thumbs up, and I will be sure to make more videos like this. I will see you in a new video very soon. Bye!